Eastern. And right here is Jake Tapper on CNN talking about Elon Musk and the story of Elon's comments to Donald Trump, many of which were of an insulting and damning nature. But during his reporting, Jake made a critical error. Listen.
His wallet, especially given the Tesla shares today, plummeted down 14.3% as this battle heated up. The sell-off wiped about $150 billion off the market value
That's
of
a
Tesla.
lot of money.
And then, about 30 minutes later, there it was, Musk dropping that major unfounded accusation about Trump being in the Epstein files.
That's wrong. It's not unfounded. Let's stop right there. He said it was unfounded. Stop it right there. No, that's where Jake is wrong. It's right here. In fact, this is the Independent from last year. The specific date was, as you can see, the 14th of January, Sunday, January 14th, 2024. Jeffrey Epstein list. New documents reveal pedophiles' responses to sex trafficking claims. Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, Prince Andrew, Bill Richardson, and other high-profile figures have been named in the filings from a lawsuit between Virginia Giuffre and Ghislaine Maxwell. This is all over. So Jake can't say it's unfounded. Now, the question is, was Donald Trump on Epstein's airplane? Well, at the time the files were released, there's no indication he was. And he had tweeted, or actually put out on Truth Social, that he was never on that plane, or stinking plane as he referred to it. But there are other papers that have not been released. So when Elon Musk says that Trump is in the Epstein files, given the kind of ground he is trying to make shake with his comments, I have a sneaking feeling that he may be referring to something we haven't seen before, because he's trying to make him look very, very bad. Or Elon Musk simply forgot that, well, the documents were released, a cache of them, and Donald Trump was mentioned in the files, but not in a negative way. So, but the bottom line is for Jake to say that it was unfounded, he should explain that. That was, I call myself a vlogger, not a journalist, but that was sloppy journalism. I think in defense of Jake, he probably wants to steer clear of the ire of the White House that would certainly come CNN's way if he went and said on air that he was in it, and in such a way that it referred that something was really bad. Either case, I've always thought with the Epstein files, where there's smoke, there's fire. And the whole issue is sad. The fact that he's no longer with us is very sad. The fact that he's accused of doing what he did is sad. And the fact that so many people were duped into having a relationship with him, but they did it because they wanted to have access to his money to run for office. Bill Richardson, that was certainly the case for him. That was the case for Bill Clinton. He was a billionaire. Epstein was a billionaire. That happens. And so there's some people who got wrapped up in his world, maybe a little too much. But anyway, maybe one of those people is the president, and maybe not. That remains to be seen. Subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube, the vlog report, and bookmark ZennyReport.com. Thanks.